2009 Toyota Camry XLE with a V6 engine. We're going to be doing a transmission service in this vehicle. So if we go up under it, we're going to find the transmission pan here. Now this is not a drain plug. This is actually determined, or used to determine, when your transmission is full. We'll go over that when we fill it here. But to do a transmission service, you're going to start by raising the vehicle and removing all of these 10mm bolts around the perimeter of the transmission pan. You're going to want to remove your skid plate partially. I got a screw there and a screw there, and then we can pull it back to get to those bolts. So we're going to remove all those. You can take this plug out and you will get probably just under a quart of fluid out of it, but it's not completely empty at that point because that is not a drain plug. So you can pull that plug, drain some of the fluid out, then remove your bolts, pull your pan to drain all the fluid out, and then you'll change the filter that is bolted in there with 2 bolts, and you'll reinstall that with a new gasket. And then on the driver's side of the vehicle, we remove the wheel. We're going to go in here to the side of the transmission, and this here is your fill plug. It's a 15/16, and we're going to go ahead and remove it. Don't lose your little gasket that's on the plug. And this is where we'll fill the transmission fluid up. This is the fluid I'll be using, Valvoline Max Life, part number VV3246. It does list compatibility with the Toyota WS type fluid, which is what we need here. Okay, so we're going to fill through this hole. I'm using a pump just because I have one. You do not need a pump to do this. You can just squeeze the quarts into here with a nipple. We're going to fill it up here. If you're just doing a transmission pan removal, this transmission should take about 3 quarts of fluid. Putting in 3 quarts of fluid is a great starting point. And then we're going to start the car, run it through the gears, and get the engine and transmission to operating temperature. Okay, and they want the fluid temp to be checked between 104 and 113 degrees. And I know not everybody may have a scan tool to check this. So just using a good rule of thumb, it's about 60 degrees in my shop right now. It took about 12 to 15 minutes to get to 104 degrees. And they want you to shift between gears. And tech data actually says 1.5 seconds in between each shift. So we got our fluid up to the 104, and we're going to go out and check the fluid level now with the engine running, idling, in park. Okay, we'll pull this plug out. I have a drain pan. So no fluid came out, so we will need to add a little bit of fluid. And I'm just going to fill a little bit of fluid until I see it start dribbling out. All right. So we're going to wait until the stream pretty much stops. And that's going to be our full level. Same thing, if you pulled this plug out and you had fluid coming out right away, you're going to let it drizzle until it stops with the steady stream. Just about there. Again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. It helps me provide you with more how-to, cost-saving videos. We're going to put that plug back in there. Put the fill plug back in, reinstall the cover, retorque the wheel, and we are set.